My name's Gary Lammin. I'm from London, and I'm a musician and an actor. When my hair started to first fall out, I tried to do everything that I possibly could with lotions and that kind of thing. And then I'd done the only thing that you can actually do, which is to crop it short. That didn't suit me one little bit. And talking with my friends, they were saying things like, well, you know, it's just a vanity thing, get over it. It's just an ego thing. And although I considered them to have a good point, in my heart of hearts, I knew that that really weren't where it was at. And it wasn't until I came here and had the procedure that after looking in the mirror, I then realised that what it was I was feeling when they were telling me it was just a vanity thing, what it actually was that I was feeling, it was more about an identity issue. You know, you live for all these years with that perception of yourself. If you've suddenly got to change that perception overnight, for instance, by cropping your hair, well, go for it. But if it don't suit you, what you going to do about it? It felt to me like I was going to have to put a football on a penalty spot in front of 80,000 people, and I had to get it right. I had to get that ball in that net, okay? Because if it went wrong, you're going to be regretting that for the rest of your life. So I knew that whoever I went to would have to put that ball on that penalty spot and score that goal. And when I came here at Restoration Blackrock, as soon as I walked out the door, I thought to myself, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do it here. There was a complete transparency of what goes on here. There was even possibly quite a self-effacing attitude. Nobody was blowing their own trumpet saying that we're the best, but there was a feeling here, instinctive feeling that these people were the best. You know, don't matter how confident you are, you're always going to have that slight little bit of apprehension. And I remember the girls being very supportive and, you know, talking you through the day and explaining what was going to happen. And I'd read up at it as well, so everything that they were telling me was ticking boxes because I'd already done my research and knew that was going to be the procedure. But it was just nice to have it endorsed again. Even though you know that the follicles are going to fall out, it's part of the process. It's still quite disconcerting after you've made that journey and you see how well it was, the progress that it was making, and then to see that, oh crikey, no. But you just got to sort of hold your horses on that, you know. Keep your hair on, so to speak, and not freak out. And then all of a sudden, then you suddenly realise how thick that hair's becoming. And you look back to how you felt when you first had it done. And I generally felt that when I first had it done, you know, immediately after the procedure, if that's as good as it was going to get, I'd be 100% happy with that. But then when it suddenly starts thickening up after the follicles have fell out, and you actually see what the entirety is going to look like, then that is quite, that's quite a stand back moment, yeah. A couple of my friends, as they were talking to me, I could see as they were talking to me, they were kind of looking at my hairline, and so I kind of preempted that, and I went, well, what do you reckon then? They went, yeah, you've done something, haven't you? Well, I've gone, yeah, I've got my hair back, I've got my hairline back. What do you mean by that? I said, I've had a hair follicle replacement, and this is only a couple of months. Wait till 6 months when it starts growing. All three of my friends who I told on separate occasions, they went, well, it's actually got growing. And all three of these guys are losing their hair as well. And I've had phone calls from, Gary, that place over in Dublin, what would you say the name of that place was? You know, so I think they might be coming over here themselves, yeah. Now when I look in the mirror, I see the guy that I knew 15 years ago. And that's the guy that I can identify with. That's the guy that I live with all the time in the mirror, you know? And you see that guy again after 15 years, and all of a sudden you take a very long, deep breath. That's me, yeah.